Okay.
Playing Talos Principle 2 makes you feel like a genius, then an idiot, then a genius again. Talos 2 is a puzzle action game adventure that was developed by Crow Team. The Talos Principle 2 starts hundreds of years after the Talos Principle 1, wherein humans were eradicated from the Earth by a virus that was chilling in some permafrost, which melted and was released to claim humanity. However, before humans said bye-bye, they made some robots to preserve their knowledge and live on as new humans. You are the 1000th human to be created, and during your celebration ceremony, a big-ass purple dude flies in and offers to reveal what's hidden. Apparently, there's a flame that's awoken or something, and he wants you to go meet him and his boys on an island somewhere. But before he could tell you more, some chains get wrapped around him and he bids everyone a non-consensual adieu. So now apparently it's up to you, the equivalent of a newborn baby in relation to other robots, to go on an expedition to this island, solve a bunch of puzzles, and find out what the hell Purple Boy wanted, and to unlock the secrets of whatever happened to the first new quote-unquote human, your actually robotic cult leader, Athena. The story is philosophical, and it indirectly touches on socioeconomic issues like global warming. The dialogue is well thought out, and I enjoyed the voice acting, especially that of Elohim, the voice in your head. You can play Talos 2 with a controller or mouse and keyboard. Here's the platforms you can play on. There's a photo mode where you can fly around and take pictures and shit. You only have 3 save files, use them wisely. And lastly, the menu settings. Pause if you want to read anything. The game looks great. The environments are meant to look more realistic rather than animated, and yeah, the textures are amazing. There's really nice views, etc., and so forth. Nothing bad I can say here. The graphics are just pretty and have a lot of detail. There's ambient sounds as well as music, which I'm just casually listening to while editing this video because it's just that good. There's also good voice acting with at least one voice you'll remember from the first game. The system requirements are a bit expensive for the average person, with the recommended specs being a 3070 RTX. The game is also kind of big at 75 gigs, and an SSD is recommended. The gameplay basically flows like this. After the celebration of your creation, you go on an expedition in search of the large purple party crasher. The expedition consists of a hub area where there's a big megastructure triangle which will eventually have these lasers going to it, and the means to travel to a bunch of different areas, each with a set of puzzles. Completing puzzles in each of these areas progresses the story and eventually allows you to solve the meta puzzle at the end of the game. To complete these puzzles, you will use a host of mechanics including sprinting, jumping, talking to people who, if asked politely, will give you some lip.
Founders, pistons, you want my autobiography now?
And you can interact with puzzle elements such as blocks, stand on them, jump on them, or put things on them. There's connectors that allow you to reflect lasers. There's switches which switch things on and off. Fans blow objects around, and many more items are introduced slowly and in an intuitive way where you learn how to use them before the puzzles get too hard. For example, in this one puzzle, you have to pick up a block, place it on a switch, then realize you don't have hops like LeBron, so you gotta stack another block on this block, and you're able to get on the ledge to collect your L, I guess, even though you just won. There's no multiplayer, just like there are no friends to play with anyway. There's no cosmetics or pay to win, but you can collect sparks, which allow you to skip a puzzle. You get sparks just by exploring and finding them in the world. Sparks can be reclaimed once you successfully complete the puzzle that you use them to skip. I didn't really find any glitches, but there was a weird interaction where I tried to use an interactable and didn't get the option to. Later, there was another human using that interactable, and I assume that was the reason. Aside from that, the main frustrating thing is when you're trying to line up lasers and you don't have them at the perfect angle and they end up hitting a wall or each other and not working the way you want them to, which is mildly annoying. Overall, the Talos Principle 2 is a great sequel to the first game. The puzzles introduce new mechanics while also bringing back some old ones. The engine is a lot cleaner without as many unintended solutions being possible. If you're a fan of puzzle games that actually engage your brain, I definitely think you should give this game a shot. On our patented 0 to 1 scale, we rate this game a 0.85 out of 1. If you enjoyed this no bullshit review or learned from it, awaken a virus from permafrost that forces infected individuals to subscribe to FlipBros. Tickle that like button and comment your favorite type of bread. Thank you, good night, and remember not to put your space heater by any curtains or leave it running overnight, cause them bitches start fires.